All right, we are in the thick of shed season 2026. And I mean, I've had a bit of a slow start to the season just between work. Up here in the Northeast, I'm in Massachusetts right now. We've had a couple crazy snowstorms, covered them all up, about 3 feet of snow on the ground. I went out a couple times, but now finally, early March, snow's melted off, and just walked up to what looks like a beauty of a 4-point side. In a spot that I came last year and I found, I don't know, 4 or 5, a few oldies too, so I had a good idea. I mean, either nobody else shed hunts this or they just don't look that closely. But I'm about 2 miles in, maybe a little over 2 miles, but just coming along back here. Yeah, it looks like a real nice one. Looks like a beauty. Big old freshie. Not touched, not chewed. Oh yeah. That is a nice looking antler. Boom. We are on the board. Finally. I mean, I was going through some spots with, I mean, just a ton of deer sign, ton of it. Runs and, I mean, shit everywhere. And I was surprised that I didn't, honestly, I mean, you never know, but I was kind of surprised that I didn't find something over there. But this is a real nice one. Big thick bases on them. That's how she lies. Nice thick bases, great color, beautiful fresh antler. So with this being this nice, I'm gonna probably spend a little time grid searching around here just to see if his other side's laying somewhere. So this is his left side. So his right side is somewhere out here, and we'll see if we can't find it. But awesome antler to start the day. All right, I've been gridding this area. It's kind of suburban. Well, actually, this is all new. This was all woods last year, and I found a couple where that fucking building is sitting now, but what can you do? So it's been about 10 minutes since I found this one, and I just was working the perimeter. I'm starting to grid search this area, and I'm glad I did, because I'm looking at another one. It looks like a nice one. It's not a match to this one, but it looks like a pretty damn decent antler. I don't know if you can see it yet, that white tine sticking up. Oh man, this is sweet. I'm just kind of keeping my eyes peeled while I'm walking over to it, because you never know where the other one's going to be sitting. I could be standing right next to it. I mean, I've walked around and almost stepped on him before I see him, so in case his match is laying like right here. But this looks like another decent one, maybe not a bad one. It's either a 3-point or a 4-point. I don't know if there's a middle one right there. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, 4-pointer. A little oldie. I must have missed. I definitely missed this one last year. It's definitely last year's drop. Wow. Sweet. That is awesome. So I am gonna keep gridding this area and see if I can't find both of these matches now, because I never found one that looked like that last year. That's a unique looking set of horns there. So I'm gonna keep going. 2 on the day. Hopefully we can get some more. And I like the caliber of antlers. A couple nice 4-pointers. So all right, I'm gonna keep on going. All right, well, I just recorded a video and the camera was flipped around, so been shed hunting like the last weekend in March. Came out, I was all over the place. I mean, I've probably done about 4 miles so far, fallen a ton of deer sign. And then I decided, you know what, I've had luck getting close to the houses, behind them in the woods here. I think in the wintertime it's real safe. Come in, dig out the grass or whatnot. Some people feed them too, so a lot of times deer hang out here. And just came up on, looks like a real tall time, nice looking. Side of a cake. I thought another side of them just cut around with it. It looks like a real nice shed. So open. Oh yeah, that's a beauty right there. That is a freaking beauty. I mean, this is the closest I've found a shed to the houses. But I mean, I found them real close to the houses, but I think this one's probably the closest. I mean, look at this. So, shed's right here, and that's the backyard. But the lot lines go up to the back of these. I'm making sure I'm on public property, not on any private. The lot lines go right up to the wood, not the wood line. It's all public, so yeah, this is a beauty. Get over that to the side of the swamp right here real quick. Found one in water. Be cool. Ooh, that is a wall of thorns. Oh no, there's an opening right there. I'll tweak the power line like that. I'll take that power line back to Alright, so I've been walking for a bit. And found my first shed. As I was taking the video, my phone ran out of storage. I was wondering why. There was a bunch of stuff in my recently deleted that didn't delete, so it was holding a bunch of space. But unfortunately, I guess not having a camera by, I found that nice 4-point side, which you would have seen at least some of that. Walking around just a little bit more, maybe 40 yards from that, I found this giant. Would have been a mainframe 5-point side. Nice kicker off his G2. I mean, thick antler. I found this beautiful one maybe 40 yards from that one. And I was looking around because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and match one of these bucks up. And lo and behold, I matched up the 8. It was sitting right next to a rub. I got a picture of it, but it was sitting right next to a rub, and it just popped off when he rubbed. So matched him up, beautiful 8-pointer, and then found this big old mainframe 5-point, 6-point side with his kicker there in a matter of 50 yards with all of these antlers there in a matter of 50 yards, which is nuts. Probably done about 6 to 7 miles today so far, and these were all within 40, 50 yards of each other, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna keep walking for a little bit more and see if we can pick up any more. But what a day, huh? Look at that. Beauties. All right, so I've been walking for a bit, and found my first shed. As I was taking the video, my phone ran out of storage. I was wondering why. There was a bunch of stuff in my recently deleted that didn't delete, so it was holding a bunch of space. But unfortunately, I guess not having a camera by, so I found that nice 4-point side, which you would have seen at least some of that. Walking around just a little bit more, maybe 40 yards from that, I found this giant. Would have been a mainframe 5-point side. Nice kicker off his G2. I mean, thick antler. I found this beautiful one maybe 40 yards from that one. And I was looking around because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and match one of these bucks up. And lo and behold, I matched up the 8. It was sitting right next to a rub. I got a picture of it, but it was sitting right next to a rub, and it just popped off when he rubbed. So matched him up, beautiful 8-pointer, and then found this big old mainframe 5-point, 6-point side with his kicker there in a matter of 50 yards with all of these antlers there in a matter of 50 yards, which is nuts. Probably done about 6 to 7 miles today so far, and these were all within 40, 50 yards of each other, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna keep walking for a little bit more and see if we can pick up any more. But what a day, huh? Look at that. Beauties. All right, we just hit a buzzer beater. Sun's going down, and I was on my way out of here, working my way back to the truck. I look over, it's completely, it looks like a freshie too. but it's completely tines down and pushed into the ground, into the mud a bit. But it looks like a fresh one's laying right here. Looks like this year's. Definitely, oh yeah, look at this. Broke off. Oh no, it didn't even break off. He didn't even break it off. He just didn't grow that G2. Check that out. Look at that. That's a cool freaking antler right there. God, that is unique. I've never found one like that. Nice little buck, good brows on him. Pretty thick bases. Yeah, this just didn't grow in. I thought he might have broken it off. Wow, that's pretty wild. I'm gonna keep my eye out for the other side right now. Looking around, but sweet. Nice freshie. Starting to get a little bleached on this side, but nice and brown. This year's antler. Let's go. Back out shed hunting. This is a piece of woods public that I hit last year. Oh my God, the match set. Holy shit. This is a piece I hit last year. Didn't find much in. And some surrounding pieces that I found a good amount in. I'm just thinking these deer kind of moved around a little bit through the winter time, whatever. Maybe this year they're in here because we had a bad winter, so they move around. So I figured, you know what, there's a lot of deer in here. It's worth a shot. I'm working the tree line, the wood line, real close to the road and houses and structures that are on the backside here, just because I've found a lot of antlers doing that in the past. Probably said that again in this video a couple times, but I just came up. I see one tines down, and I was looking around for the match, and I saw something that looked like a tine, and I peeked around, and I'm looking right at his match. So, you can probably see this one. Tines down, sticking out nicely. It looks like a beautiful, beautiful antler. Good, yeah, maybe a good 5-point side. So I see this one first. I'm standing right back there in that opening. And then just around the edge of the corner, I saw one of those tines sticking up. So we just found ourselves a beautiful match set. And the little rub right there, he could have just hit that rub, popped the second one off. I found a few like that where they hit a rub and antlers pop right off. So let's get the pickup of this puppy. Looks like a beautiful antler. Oh yeah, man, nice one. Broke off his G2, unfortunately, but what a beauty. Good color. I mean, just what an awesome antler. And let's go pick up his other side. Holy shit. That's gotta be his match. You know? Now that I'm looking at it, no, that's gotta be his match. Oh yeah. Just started getting nibbled on a little bit on the tines there, but nothing much at all. Beautiful little match set. Quick hour after work walk, and we stumble upon that. What a freaking day. So let's keep pushing this wood line and see if we can find anything else. There's a ton of rubs, ton of scrapes, a lot of deer signs, so hopefully more to come. Back out doing some shed hunting, and got some tape around the boots here because the ticks have been horrid the last couple weeks. Makes sense. It's been getting a lot warmer, and you know, it's a day or two before April, so but comes with the time of year, I guess. Going? Find something today. Alright. Following the rock wall, there's a swamp on that side. Going up through here, looking around. Found my first find of the day, and it's a deadhead. Spotted it coming around the corner here. Not a bad looking buck from the looks of it. Let's see what he's got. Yeah. Oh, looks like he would have been a 2, 3, 5, 7 point here. Huh. Pretty cool. Sucks to find a buck like this. I know everybody feels that way. But hey, at least we found him. Yeah, we'll bring him out of here. Why not? The only thing I found today so far, so might as well grab it. Alright, it's pissing rain, early April. I'm up in New Hampshire right now. A lot of big woods. I mean, I've been covering ground like crazy, and I haven't found much. A lot of snow up here this winter, so I just got into a section of these smaller hemlocks, and here we're in the wintertime because it's higher above the snow, and we're in here eating the bark off the trees, and I'm just really scanning, going back and forth, and just found my first shed, and looking around at the other one, I don't see it yet. From here though, there's a lot of fresh feeding in here from this winter, but from right here, this looks like an older shed. Definitely last year's. So there's still a possibility of other ones in here because this is an old one. But turn it around, it's got some slight chewing up and down on all the tines here, but I mean, pretty decent shape for being down for a year, you know. So let's get this pickup. Wow, really stained, but hey, it's a cool antler nonetheless. So we're gonna keep going. I'm in the middle of all these hemlocks. You can see, I'll show you real quick. Like here we go, here's a small spot of it, but up high on all these hemlocks, they are just, it was basically the main food source, so you can see on these little ones, they were hammering them, and